I'm Steph.
I'm Michael.
And today we're going to check out Vivid
Memories.
Vivid
Memories.
The memories aren't vivid yet, so that's why we have to make them vivid.
Right.
So
Exactly.
Yeah.
From Floodgate Games.
Yes.
Plays from 2 to 4 players in 30 to 60 minutes. So,
Yes.
This game is super colorful.
I
with
love it.
All of the colorful bits. You can't see the green one, obviously, because of our green screen. But imagine a bright neon green. Steph has some in her hand. Look at that. They are fantastic. And this is also cool. If you look on the tokens, they all have symbols in case someone in the group is colorblind.
Yeah,
and
we ran into that the other day.
That way, with Rock, yeah.
So
Rock has color blindness. One of our warehouse developers has color blindness. So,
it's really good at that.
So there are symbols on each of these memory fragments. So I'm going to put these into the bag. There are 11 of each color in the bag. What we are trying to do is we are trying to collect and arrange those memory fragments on our player board. Now these player board spaces, they're double layer boards. I mean, it's so pretty.
It's really, really nice.
You love
yeah.
stuff. And
Floodgate
of course,
does amazing
if you're going to take out
quality.
one of the 6 colors, it's got to be orange.
Well,
Am I
yeah,
right?
of course.
So, so double layer player board. So you're going to put your little fragments here, and each of these hexes will hold exactly 3 tokens.
Yeah.
So there's really no other way you can place them except in a little triangular area on your player board. So if I was going to place these 3 in this spot, I mean, you can't really fit them like this. I mean, you have to turn them so that they, look at that, they fit perfectly in a little triangle shape, just like that. So the most you can fit is 3. So we are trying to connect up our core memory slots along the edges, trying to match up, one core with another, or 3 or 4 at a time if you can. And that will really help maximize your points. And we are going to basically be drafting these fragments from each end. And we are going to place these little memory, what do you call these? What are they? These are called moment tiles. We're going to place these moment tiles up here, which will give us certain actions. And if we can complete the patterns that are on these moment tiles, then we will get more bonus points. We're tracking everything over here. Steph is the beach ball. I am the blue and white volleyball. If you guys want to keep track of score along with us. We're going to play 3 rounds of this, and then we're going to calculate everything up. So, there are a number of moment tiles. Each round, 2 plus the number of players. So we have 4 moment tiles out. That's the first thing you do in the prepare phase. You're going to set up the moment tiles and the fragment tokens. We're going to draw for 2 players, 4 fragments per tile. With 3 or 4 players, 5 little memory fragment tokens per tile. If the bag, which is included in the game, look, it actually says memories on there. If the bag ever runs out of tokens, it would be rare, but you will put 1 of each color in the bag and keep going. So, then we will move on to the remember phase. Steph, you have the start player marker. It's actually hidden way over there. You will get to, you don't have to show it, but just saying that it was invisible. Steph will get to take 1, 2, or 3 fragment tokens from one end of the line. So she can take it from that end, or she can take it from the other end over on this other tile. If you take 1 fragment, that's fine. You will be able to get to move things around. We'll talk about that in a second. If you take 2 fragment tokens, they must be the same. If you take 3 fragment tokens, they must all be different. Do they taste like runts? No, they do not taste like runts. So, if you wanted to take 3 different tokens from this end, they must be those tokens. Because you can't move on to the next one until this is completely empty. If you're going to take it from the other side and you wanted 3 tokens, they must be these 3 tokens. Because clearly you can't take 2 that are the same. If you are the one, let's say these had already been taken, and then it was my turn, I could take 2 greens, I could take these 3, I could take just 1. But whenever I take this, or I can take from the other side. But when this is uncovered, whoever uncovers it will slot this into one of these 4 locations. And I'll talk more about those in just a second. So, you are going to place the 1, 2, or 3 fragments that you took. You are going to place it in a single empty hex space anywhere on your player board. If you took only 1 fragment token when you drafted, you can do what's called a rewire action. That means that you can move any number of fragment tokens out of a space anywhere on your board. You basically choose a space, and then you can move all the tokens there out into new adjacent hex spaces. You could do all of them. You could do one of those that's it there. If there's only 1, you can just basically move it. If there are 3 of them, you can move 2 and leave 1, whatever you want to do. Or you can choose a tile and move up to 3 into that tile. So move any number out or move any number in to whatever you've chosen.
Up to 3.
Up to 3 until the if it's a space that has 2, you can move 1 in.
Right.
So you cannot swap. You cannot move 2 in and 1 out. You can't move 2 in and 1 out that way. You can either move in or out from 1 or to 1. So, when you activate a moment tile, meaning whenever you use this ability, you will flip it over. So, you're going to activate these during the reflect phase. So, actually, we don't even get to that phase until all of these are drafted. And we're going to be putting these moments into our area here. Notice that there are abilities on our player boards. The iconography is rather good. I'll explain those in just a second. But you are going to be covering up these default actions with all new actions. For example, this will let you remove a red from anywhere and replace it with a blue and a green. It's split a fragment token is what it is. And you will put them both into the hex space from where you took the red. So, you could choose it to remove a fragment token from a space that contains 3, but you're only going to get to replace it with 1 of these 2. Okay, you'll also notice over here on this side what there will be when you flip this tile over. Once you've activated this, you'll flip this tile over. And basically, you will now be looking to score combinations like this with blue and green and red. For every one that you do, it will be worth 6 points. But that's going to actually come in the reward phase. We'll talk about that in just a second. So, what happens if you don't have one of these cool split actions? It looks like all of these have split actions on them. Looking through the deck, it looks like all of them, well, no, not all of them have split. This is take a blue.
Yeah, you just get a blue.
And place it into an empty space on your board.
Yeah.
Not place a blue
Yeah.
where there is something already. That's the catch. Let's see, split and add. Now, that is it. So, we've got our default actions. We can go over those This one, you remove any 2 fragment tokens from a single hex space and return them to the supply, and put 1 from the supply. This is the supply over here. You guys can't even see it, but there's a whole mess of tokens up here. Don't do these from the bag. You are going to take it from the supply. So, and then take 1 from the supply and put it from where you removed those fragments. Now, you cannot take 2 from 2 different spots because you have to take 2 from one spot, add 1 to that spot. This one is take a fragment token at random from the bag. Now, it's got a little question mark on it. If the bag's empty, tough luck, can't do it. This is a nudge action. Move 1 fragment token on your board to any adjacent hex space. Oh, by the way, you cannot move it to a spot that has 3 fragment tokens because there's not a spot for 4. And last but not least, swap. Swap 1 on your player board with a fragment token on an adjacent hex space. That's the only time that you can do a swap. Now, these might seem like just plain old boring default actions. This is not exactly true. I absolutely flooded Steph with these moment tiles by almost taking them, but leaving like 1 token. So she had no choice but to take them. Well, these actions on here are nice. But when you run out of, like when she really wants to nudge something, and I make her cover it up, then she can't do that nudge action.
It's less good.
It's covered up.
Well, then, not only that, but if you don't meet the requirements of the pattern on the back, it just stays until you do.
Right. So, yeah, when it's in scoring position, if you can't do it, it sits there.
For the next round.
And the next round.
You got to make sure you can do it.
Yeah, so it sort of locks you into it. Now, that's not to say you want to avoid getting these.
No.
These are good, but you have to make sure that you synergize what you're trying to do with what you're picking up.
We do have hidden goals.
Yes, each of us has a hidden goal. I haven't even looked at mine.
It's one of the colors, basically.
So, in the reward phase, each player is going to score points for, in this order, you're going to score points for your moments.
Yep.
And with the moments, if the moment tile shows 2 fragment tokens, you're going to score 4 points for each hex space that contains exactly those 2 tokens and no other fragment. For example, this one here, you can see if you have a blue and a purple and no third one, you're going to get 4 points for every hex that has that.
Yeah.
So that could be really nice. Now, if you can score it, you must score it. You can't like say, you know what, I'm just going to let that sit there because I'm about to have 2 more next turn. Yeah. No, you can't do that.
No.
At least I'm fairly sure you can't do that. I think you've got... you must score each moment tile if possible. There it is. After you score this moment tile, it is now a cherished moment. Each cherished moment that shows a fragment token that matches your aspiration tile, it's going to be worth 5 points. So let's say that my cherished color is blue. I'm wanting as many blue bonuses as possible. It looks like all of these are blue. Get a little lightning bolt on it.
Wow.
So let me look at what I got. All right. I know what I got. You don't know. I can't tell you. I can neither confirm nor deny. All right. So most of them are going to show a collection of 3. Like this one is a purple, a blue, and a yellow. And for every one of those, you're going to get 6 points for every tile that matches those. So after you score, you're not going to touch any of these when you score. You don't remove them from your board. Mm-hmm. You just remove the moment tile and make it a cherished moment. Then you are going to look for connections. You're going to look for threads that connect up 2 colors that match. And if they contain... Throw me some yellows here. I am trying to do things like this.
Yellow is like the worst color to choose. That's fine.
They can see that. So if I can do something like this, it would be really fantastic.
You would connect all the ports.
I'm connecting 1, 2, 3, 4. And notice, you just have to make sure that it touches one of those spots. You know, you could do it like that even. That would be valid. You can do it like this. As long as you touch one of those sides that contains the yellow. Now, let's say I've only got those two. Unfortunately, I don't connect this one or this one. I do connect these two. You're going to count a number of points, the number of hex spaces in the thread, times your empty core memory slots. So, let's say that this thread goes off this way, but doesn't quite get anywhere else. You tried to really stretch for this one, couldn't do it. It's still part of the same thread. Even if it's not part of the shortest path. You don't have to count shortest path. You count the whole thing. So, 7 times 2 is 14. If I could have hit this, that's 8 times 3 is 24. Or the fourth one would have been 9 times 4, 36. You see, you can score a whole ton of points by doing that. So, if a thread connects to an already filled slot. So what you're going to do is, let's say you've got that line of 8, you're going, or 7 or so, you're going to put one of those yellows in each of those spots, and you're going to leave all of the other ones. You're just going to take the end ones. Am I right, Steph?
Yep.
The other ones are going to stay on the board. Let's say it was like this. One was here, one was here. All right. If a thread connects to a filled core memory slot, you cannot count that slot towards your score. So if I connect this and this next turn, I don't get anything. I've got to connect up these two empty ones.
Or would it count for times 1?
2, look for threads of matching fragment tokens that create connections between 2 or more matching core memory slots around the edge of your board. Each thread scores points equal to the number of spaces in the thread multiplied by the number of empty core memory slots it connects. Well, I guess it would be 1.
I think we might have played that a little bit wrong. Not necessarily.
You might be right.
Not necessarily wrong in our first game, but we didn't think it could do that.
We didn't think it could do that. Now that I read it again,
I think we can do it. We just don't get the multiplier by 2. Instead, it'd be by 1.
If a thread connects to a filled core memory slot, you cannot count that slot towards your score. This means that if all matching core memory slots connected by a thread are filled, the thread isn't worth any points. But if one of them is unfilled, and this is not said in the rule book, but it can be implied, if one of them is unfilled, you're going to score a thread times 1 and fill it. I would think.
Well, I think that will help. So that's good.
So you're going to build the core memories like so. Let's say we did these 3. Yeah, because I remember we had one of them. We said, well, we can't finish it because there's nowhere to connect it to. Well, there is.
Right.
So, but remember, you're going to take the edges and put them there, and then you've still got to reconnect it up. Mm-hmm. And not always easy to do. Then you are going to score points for those core memories. If you have all of them in the slot, you're going to score either 1, 4, or 18 points at the end of the round.
That'll have to be
and that's going to happen every single round.
It's like impossible to get the 18 in like the first round, though.
Yeah, I agree. I tried. I got it the third round. I didn't get it the second.
Really hard.
So now you have to get both of them filled, or all 3 of them filled. So you can't score partial. You have to score all or nothing. So throw these back. Whee! At the end of the last round, we're going to reveal our aspiration tile. We're going to score 1 point for each fragment token in hex spaces on the player board. that match. You're going to score 2 points in the core slots. If you have your color, like let's say I had yellow, I would get 2, 4, 6, 8 if I had them all filled. And you're going to score 5 points for each cherished moment that is now, it's not cherished till you score it, that matches your aspiration color. Do this for 3 rounds, lather, rinse, repeat. And that is...
Don't eat the tiles.
Don't eat the tiles, even though they look like...
It's very important. They look like...
Even though they look like candy.
Starbursts.
Yes. You first.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
What do I want?
What do you need?
Steph looked like she's ready to play. I'm ready to play, Dr. Stein.
She's
so
totes ready.
It looks like I want red, so I should go get, like...
It's important to note, these boards are different. Notice I have yellow at the top and bottom. Steph has red at the top and bottom. The other ones are also different. There are 4 different player boards.
It seems to be a centralized spot for these 3 colors, like, because green wants to go down, red kind of wants to go down with yellow, so that's what I'm doing.
Oh, I see.
It's sometimes hard to manage the trips, though, so it's not always great to take 3 different colors.
Well, yeah.
It's not necessarily bad either, especially at the beginning of the game, but towards the end of the game, it's like, do I really want 3 colors? Not really. I want one thing to sort of move things around a little bit.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Rewire is what it is, right?
Rewire when you're going to move things around?
Yeah, if you take one color, if you take one token, you can rewire.
Yes. You left me with a bunch of crap, Steph.
Whoa.
Whoa.
You want yellow. There are 2 yellows over there for you.
Do I want yellow?
Yeah, your board is yellow.
You don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I will get yellow. That is not what I'm looking for.
I don't know.
I will take these 3. Mm-hmm. And I'm not sure where I'm going to place it yet.
You get the memory.
I do indeed get this memory. So I am not going to...
You don't have to decide where it goes yet.
That is, I think, true.
It is.
Because you had to deal with this several times.
Yes.
I remember that.
I'm very familiar.
Yes, you are very familiar with this. So, yeah. Well, I get the memory tile. That's for show. And I must put these all in one location. Sadly. It's not plan A.
Plan B.
It might not even be plan B. I'm going to put them like so. No. She thought it said Lex something.
Okay. Well, I want that red one, I guess.
Whoa.
Let's go for the same pattern, I guess.
And hope it pops up?
No, but... It seems decent.
Yeah?
Alright.
Does
I got this.
Does it?
Does it really matter? Anyone can see.
That's really not great.
Could do that. It could do that.
Dun, 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 Wah, 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 wah. Dun, 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 dun. This green is like by itself, like way down here in the corner. It's like not good.
I agree.
Nothing really matters.
Nothing really matters.
Wow, none of these is what I want. Like this changes red. This also changes red. I don't want it.
Don't want it.
Don't want it. Do not want. Dum, 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 dum. Why'd you know I wanted yellow?
Because your board is like yellow.
And it was all yellow.
It was all yellow. Dang it.
I took some tiles. I took some tiles from you. And they were both yellow.
Yellow. It's weird. I just need this blue.
Rewire.
I don't need to, though.
Oh! She refuses the rewire.
I could.
That's fine. You can refuse the rewire.
I just don't need it.
Little.
I don't know.
Boy, this is not great. Bum, 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 bum.
Well, you could take one or you could take two. Oh my god.
You can't take two.
Oh,
you
yeah,
can
you can't.
only
you
take
can
one. I can only take one.
Okay.
No, that's so bad.
It's not great. Let me tell you.
God, how did I get into this?
Don't know. Oh, I could do that.
Good.
Yikes. How do I do it?
And then I'm going to rewire this way so bad.
Wow.
Oh, no. No. I might not rewire like you.
You took green.
I might not rewire.
Well, I don't need to yet. I'm going to be regretting it later. I know.
Same here.
I don't want purple. But do I want the action of turning a yellow into those things? No. If I do purple, blue, I could make it work. Maybe. And then I need purple, blue, yellow.
You have purples and blues and yellows. You don't get rid of them, but for doing that, you just got to scooch them around in a minute.
Yeah, it's the problem.
God, I'm not going to score anything. It's so bad.
It's fine.
It'll be fine.
Take that.
Wow.
I can move something. Question is he going to take both memory tiles or not?
No, I am not.
Okay. Well.
I will let you have it with malice.
Okay, so now I have to decide what I'm going to do about that.
Yeah, that is the issue. Oh, I've got to do that.
Right, that's the problem.
No.
Yes. So that's just eating up your slots till next turn because you don't have any. Well, you can make a red. You can make a red.
Yeah, but then I can't do the thing.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, what am I doing now?
Gosh. What just happened here?
You're setting yourself up great for next turn.
No, I'm not actually.
You can do it if you do red and red, I suppose.
This is random.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yep. That's a 1 in 5 chance of getting boo food.
Boo food. That can go there. That can go there. So this blue Turns into a yellow and a red.
I don't know how I got all this.
I get a random one from the bag. Thanks.
Knock stuff out.
Thanks.
I might get a random one from the bag.
God, it's so bad. So I did that. I don't have any blue, so I can't even do that right now.
2 for 1. Swap Rooney.
Alright, so purple.
Connected nothing.
I don't think I can connect anything either, so. I have to change this yellow into a blue and a purple, and then I can move one thing, which I guess will be that, to complete that objective for 6 points. Wow!
You did complete something.
I did.
Crazy.
And now it's really bad because I needed that space for
Draw 'em.
other things. Alright.
So you got no points. I got no points.
I got no connections. No connections.
You got how many points? 6?
6.
Well, you need to.
I thought you gave me 6.
I didn't give anybody anything.
Nothing, nowhere.
Nothing, nowhere, nobody.
No how.
No how.
Wow. You're first this time?
Are you kidding me right now?
No kids.
No kids. Well, I guess I'm taking these 2 reds.
I needed that.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I have problems. I have to do this twice.
Wow.
What? Oh, put this to the left of the last player to take a turn. You were the last one to take a turn.
Okay.
Because you're the last one to grab a tile.
Yes. So you were going first.
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't pass it. You give it to the next person to take a turn.
God, I need these. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Wow.
I've got to go. I wanted that.
Well, you should have planned your stuff better.
Can't.
You could have. I can't control you.
I can't. Blue.
I can barely control myself.
Well.
I guess I'll put that down here. Oh, I don't have to fill that yet.
I guess I just want a yellow.
How about a yellow?
And move something. What am I moving? Of course there's no red. And I can't get red. What's this? No red. No red. I need to get lucky and pull red from the bag. Yeah, that always works.
That always works.
That always works. Dang it, Michael. You took my memory tile.
La.
Why did I cover that space? Stupid me.
I got nothing for you there.
Fine.
Well, at least I can make the green.
No!
I'm hearing a lot of gnashing of teeth over there.
You just took that.
Yes, I took it. That's what happened. That is what is currently happening.
What's this?
It's a blue.
That's not good.
It turns a purple into a green and a yellow for purple, green, yellow.
That might be okay. No, it's not. It's really bad. Wow. What's blue?
What? That'd be the shield. That'd be a lightning bolt. I'm sorry if you're colorblind, but there's symbols on the tiles, which is why I make sure we're turned up right here, just to make sure.
I don't want any of these tiles, so.
Then don't take a tile. You don't have to take a tile.
But I kind of want it.
Well, you can just choose it.
Fine.
Well, now it's yours. Make sure to put the 3 that you just took.
Yeah. Fine. No, it's like this. I gotta place that in my collection status.
Your collection? Oh, crap.
Doctor's eye. Oh! My board is very full right now. So this is...
Corner, you don't know the board.
Exactly.
Oh boy, what do I want to take for rewire action? If anything.
No. Ooh.
Rewire.
Gonna need green and yellow with nothing.
Doesn't matter where I put these now.
Rawr.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, that's right. I do have that.
I have to take that tile too?
No.
Oh my god.
Because I'm taking one of these, right?
Yep. That's not good. That is not good.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, God.
Don't mind if I do. That use.
Great. I don't want... And I have to use it. That's the problem. It has to go up here.
Yep.
And it's so more harmful than I would have liked.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
All right, hold up. Let me see what
I'm
I
holding
want.
up.
What do I want to move?
Because it is a rewire. I also could have done a rewire. Do I want to do a rewire? If I move these out...
What the heck am I doing? This
I think it's where I want to move it to.
here. This is terrible.
Terrible.
Alright, I'm going to do
Where
this.
should I put it here?
To get a yellow.
Oh, so you're doing yours. I'm going to do this to get a red.
I get one from the bag. It's my only hope.
Obi-Wan.
It's my only hope.
That's what I want to do.
Oh, that should have been there. My bad.
What did you do?
I need one from the bag.
Don't you have the bag?
No.
How about now?
Give me a yellow.
Blue and a green.
It's green. Dang it.
I'm trying to show people what I'm doing here. I traded this with a blue and a green. I have to do another red, turn into a blue and a green so I can flip this. It's not plan A, but at least it gets it flipped. And then I need to change this to a green and a yellow. I'm changing this purple to a green and a yellow.
Just to be clear.
I'm being clear.
This has to go into an empty spot.
An empty spot.
Ugh.
Which currently you are lacking.
I'm totally lacking.
All right. Memories score first. I do not have this. I have of these two. Do you want me to do mine or do you want me to do yours? Of these two, I have 2.
Yeah.
That's 24.
Ridiculous.
Both cherished now. This one, I have 1 copy. It is worth 6. Should keep them on this side. That's my hang gliding memories. All right, I am at 30. Yours. You have yellow, blue, red. You have 1 for 6. Yellow, green. You have 1 yellow, green for 4.
I don't have that.
You don't have that. All right. Build core if you can. I have a green here. I have a blue here.
Wow.
I think that's all I've got.
How many points was that?
Well, I need to do this first. I need to count in the thread. Now, I think I count all 6 of these.
Yeah, everything in the
group. A line, in a contiguous group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 2 is 12. Move and move. 12. Blues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 2 is 10. And 4 bonus for this. For getting this double core fragment.
Yeah. All right. So I got yellows times 3.
Yellows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 3 is 18.
It's 8, 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 3 is 21.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got this little stupid red connection.
3 times 2 is 6.
Unfortunately, I couldn't get that. I got this purple.
1, 2, 3, 4 times 2 is 8. I caught up.
And that's
like that.
It.
You have 1?
1. Terrible stuff.
No, it's really good.
No.
You did good.
Did alright.
Did good, Ace.
Ace. And I got this, what is it? Moment tile just hanging out.
Taking up space.
Ridiculous. Last round, right?
That's what they say.
Wow, it goes so fast. I have so much to do.
Drawed them. The player aids are fairly good. I find myself not even needing them. Let me flip over some symbols for you dudes and dudettes.
I always forget, like, the rewire is not exactly what I think it is. So I have to keep reading that, like, over and over.
In or out?
Yeah, I should have done things a little bit differently.
Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made. And am I first? No, I took the last tile, so you're first?
Yes, that is correct.
What?
Yeah, that's what happens.
OMG.
Coach. That's what happened, Coach.
Mm. Put me in, Coach. I'm ready to play. Not doing my... So last game I was very focused on like my goal and my board and these memory things.
These memory things.
Having a harder time this time. Making it all work. Alright, I really need to get things done. Yellow? I want this. No. Don't want that. Shut it!
I don't want this. No, I don't want this. Wow. So funny. One. Eligible for a rewire currently.
My rewire is gonna move this into here.
Did it.
Okay, now I got my green connection, so fine. Fine.
Someday we'll find it. The green connection.
Dr. Sign wants Alex to be center field.
Put me in, Coach.
I'm ready to play today.
Put me in, Coach. You say no.
I got problems, alright?
Say yes.
I got problems.
You say yes. I say no. You say why. I say I don't know.
No.
Oh, oh. You say goodbye. And I say hello.
My memories
Hello,
have just been
hello.
sold.
Na 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 na. Oh, I did just one. I took just one.
Yeah, you can move.
I'm gonna move one.
Yeah.
Woo! I'll do it.
Makes sense. Alright.
I mean, it's not great, but whatever.
Oh no.
No, 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 no,
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
put that
no,
somewhere.
no, no, no.
Oh, it's a green.
What did you do?
I cleared that tile.
Oh.
Put that there. Oh, it matches that pattern. It's like I planned that. Not many tiles left, which is sad.
That's true.
Cecilia's breaking your heart.
Celia, you're breaking my heart. You're shaking my confidence daily. Oh, Cecilia, down on my knees, begging you please to come home. Wow.
Whoa.
This is not going the way I wanted it to.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
I have a feeling your color is green. Am I right?
Can neither confirm nor deny.
I think his color is green. Got a lot of green on his board.
How about choice? And then what?
Gosh, Sherbird.
I don't know what to do with this. Jubilation, she loves me again. Sure.
Me?
Yep. Taking the purple.
And I have to do that, I guess. It's not very exciting. Terrible. I'm not gonna get like any of these things done.
Me either.
Trying so hard though.
Well, yep.
Yep. This.
What's that? Took one blue.
Yeah. Thinking. If I do that, I can move these, that to there, that to there. Alright. Okay. I think that's what I wanted to do. Good enough.
Where's the red that I can move? I don't think I can.
I don't think I want to move that one. Ah.
Blah. I am going to take a single red and place it
somewhere good.
God, I can't get these connected.
Nope. I'm having similar issues. Okay. You did that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get both of these tiles, and that's not what I want. This?
Well, there's a way you could have avoided both of those tiles. You chose not to.
I guess I could take both reds. Well, sure. I really need to move things around, so that doesn't. It is what it is. I need to move that into here, I guess.
Crap. Yeah, you screwed me.
Well, I really needed to move things around more than anything, and I need that tile, so.
If I move and I move, I'm still short a move. Well, I guess I just take what little piddly crap I got.
Piddly!
And if I manage to get lucky, I get lucky. Moving everything out.
Okay.
You chose it.
I know. I need to see what I can actually do with this, if anything. I need to move something somewhere, somehow. Wow. So I'm looking for a red and
I've just got to get
purple.
super freaking lucky.
Sure. That will work, I guess. Alright, I have to put these all in, which basically I get a green, blue, purple.
In separate spots.
Oh yeah, I'm well aware. Blue.
Just before you go crazy.
Green. Purple. And then I have to change a yellow into a purple and a blue. And then I'm ready to score, I guess.
You said score.
Yes. Alright, all of those are complete. So now I'll wait on you to do all of your extra stuff.
I randomly need to draw a purple. It's my only way I survive, and with as much purple as on the board, I doubt I'm going to.
Well, you also get a purple from that.
I need two.
Ah.
Yeah. Now you see my dilemma.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. To get this 18. Without that, I probably will not win.
Like that.
Yep, I mean, moving does me no good. Swapping does me no good. choice. Let me draw my random, I guess. There are like 4 tokens in the bag. Nope, that's not purple. Was there a purple? Oh, of course not.
No purple.
Nothing. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I can't connect anything anyway. Purple. Couldn't do it.
Well, if you do it here, you can move a red in anyway with the purple. Oh, I see.
Doesn't matter.
Well, if you wanted to score that tile at all. Oh, you got it. Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
I see.
Do you?
Yep. All right. So I got this one here for 4.
I've lost.
I've got this one here for 4. I've got this one here for 6. And I've got this one here for 8.
Um, 4. $12.
My connections I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 2 is 10. Blue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 2. Green I have 5 times 2. And I think that's all I managed to get. My bonus points. 18.
Not there yet.
Okay.
72, 77. 1 times 6. And my rest is a mound of crap. Because the one thing I needed, I didn't get. All right, and 4 points.
I got 20, 32.
All right, 140 to 82. We're destroyed. Oh, yeah. I was green. Doesn't matter. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 26. 1, 2, 6.
34.
108 to 174.
And if you got the purple you needed, it wouldn't have been enough. But
It would have been enough.
what would you have gotten?
Would have gotten 18 down here. I would have connected up 1, 2, 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It would have been somewhat different. So, yeah, I got screwed. All right.
That is vivid memories. I like the puzzle aspect of it. Oh my god. I know it's not. Michael isn't the biggest abstract fan.
It's fine.
I know you wanted the tile, but I really needed to be able to move my things around, so I had to take them one at a time.
Well, yeah.
So that's where I was like, sorry that it hurt, but I had to do it.
You didn't know.
I wasn't getting any blue tiles, so, but Yeah. I was close to a
Yeah,
lot of other
I don't think
connections,
you
but-
need to focus on your tiles. I wasn't focusing on mine.
Mhm.
I just couldn't get my sets.
Yeah.
So I think the problem is if they don't come out of the bag just right, you're not getting them. So
Or if I'm looking for them and I want to draft them, then I'm going to draft them before
Right.
you. But that's drafting anyway. I managed to focus on the 18 this
Yeah.
time because you beat me by a lot by getting those 18 last
well, I
time.
tried,
so-
and that's I think that's the problem. It's cool that they're 1, 4, and 18 because it's really hard to get 3.
It is.
But if you don't get the 18,
Can you still win?
no, you can't, and that's the problem. Is that if one of you gets it and one of you doesn't, it's over. So
But it's a fast game anyway.
it is a fast game.
So I personally really like it. I understand that it's not really for your taste.
No,
but
it's fine. But it's just it's disheartening when there's nothing you can do about it. There is some mitigation, but you experienced this the very last game we played. You get something sitting up here, and what do you do?
Well, like the first round, you had those just sitting there.
I had the 2 reds, and no reds came out, and I was forced to get them. But if I'm getting one, I got to get the other one,
right?
And just hope I can get to the next turn. But that killed me the whole game.
Well,
is that there was no reds the very first turn, and it didn't matter. I was looking for green.
Right,
it didn't matter that this set down here was green, blue, purple. It mattered that there were no reds that came out in the initial draw, and I was forced to take one, which forced me to take the other. It's fine. It's a little...
You still got 24 points for that combo that you made, so...
One combo.
Right.
Yes, it was double, but it took me 2 of the 3 rounds to create.
Right.
At the absolute destruction of my board.
Right.
I get that there are some ways to mitigate, but I think it's just this much too random for me, and I like randomness. So,
yeah, it's not for me. So it won't be for everybody, but for me, I do enjoy it. And
you said it's not for you.
It is for me.
You said it's not for. You just said it's not for you.
It's not for you. It's not for everybody.
No,
it is for me.
It's fine for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. If you like the puzzly
I don't hate
aspect
it
of
at
it,
all. So
I like drafting tiles.
and it could end up on my list of best games, and those sort of things surprise you. I'm just saying it's a little disheartening to push for. I need one tile. I need to push things. You can't move things around enough. And if I get singles, yes, I can move things around, but I'm getting singles. So.
Right, and I was doing that most of the game to get things into place. So, yeah.
Time says it's not too random for here. For here, what?
I don't know.
I don't understand.
I'm glad we could show it off.
Yep.
It's a new game coming out from Floodgate, and like all their games, beautiful art, beautiful production. You can always count on them to have a really quality game.
Not too random for her, yes. But she said me. But, she says it's not for me, meaning her.
Too random for me.
Right. It's not too random for you, right.
Right. That's what it means.
Right.
So. But yeah. I like it. I like the bits.
The bits are fantastic.
So nice.
The bits are nice and chunky and have a good feel. I like how they fit on the hexes.
Perfectly.
Because they fit perfectly in nice, pleasing shapes.
Yeah. So this has a lot that I do like. Hidden goals.
Hidden goals are great.
My own personal player board where I'm trying to puzzle out my own thing. That is something that I always enjoy. Like.
Well, I think that if I had infinite time and didn't want to drag a string down, I would sit there and look at your board and find out what the hate draft.
Oh, sure.
Which.
Yeah, I mean
you are not a fan of hate drafting.
I don't dislike hate drafting. I know it's part of drafting games, and I love drafting games, so I know it's going to happen, and that's fine.
But I did not even pay attention to your board.
No, I wasn't.
You
I wasn't looking at your board.
But you
either.
were.
But not really.
But you were.
I just saw that you were collecting a lot of green.
But that's what I'm saying.
But I wasn't.
I'd never looked at your board once.
I wasn't trying to hate draft.
I never looked at your board once. I take that back. I did look at your board to say, "There's no way I'm drawing purple." That's the end of the game. And of course, there was no purple, so
Definitely a good-looking
it's
game.
beautiful.
Yeah, Dr. Sign, you're right.
And I think it is quite thematic, building the memories. So, yeah. I think there's a lot of good things that work here. If you like puzzly games, and I like puzzly games, I think that this could be right up your alley.
Definitely.
I think that there are a lot of ways to mitigate the randomness with the little things, but
I mean that's the hard part. If you're collecting these tiles or covering up these bonus, I really needed to kill 2 to get 1 color. You needed that as well. The last turn, you needed a couple of that.
There was not. I don't think there was a pair I could take because there was a yellow and 3 reds, and taking 2 reds would have landed me the blue tile.
Yeah, not great.
And no.
Yeah.
I think that's probably. And like I said, I saw this on the game I played with you. I saw how stifling it is when you are forced to take the memories. Is that it doesn't help you; it actively harms you.
Right.
If they were extra off to the side,
that's great.
It would be different. I would have a much warmer feel towards the game.
But you can't choose to discard if you don't want it. If you have an empty space, it must go on.
Yeah, and you can't say, you know what, I don't want to score it. No, it stays there like luggage.
Yeah, so that's the hard part. That's the brutal part of the game where you are forced to keep these.
So the brutality doesn't come from the other players.
No, well, ish.
No, it comes from the mechanics.
Well, yeah, the mechanics
of the game itself. So yeah.
Yeah. But, I think it's something you just got to work with and make it work to your benefit if you can score 12 points from it or something.
I think one of the, and I think it's maybe I just don't know how to play the game well. Every one of the tiles like this, you're looking for the 3 colors that it does something to, and you can clearly see I'm taking away a red to get a blue or a green. Well, that works if you have a pair of red. And that's the only situation in which that works. Yeah, I managed to get one of those. But I didn't get any red. Yeah. I mean, I had no red to replace the red with. So,
yeah, I understand.
And in that case, you've lost one of your... I think the other issue... The main issue with that is if you have 1 bad round out of 3, you're done. If it had 5 rounds or 7 rounds or 10 rounds, which, you'd be sitting there for a while.
It'd be a long game.
If you had 10 rounds, you could maybe recover. Or if you had even 4 rounds, you might be able to recover. I rarely get off of half the board. And if you spider, you're not going to win. And if you cluster, you're not going to win. You have to be just big enough, because if you cluster, you better be making double triple connections with those clusters.
Sure.
And just spider out 1 or 2 tendrils across the map when you do.
Timer was asking, do we think that 3 or 4 players would change that? Very possibly.
It is
because you're seeing more of these tokens.
You're seeing a lot more of these tokens.
So the fact that you could probably get the tokens you want in a game.
That is a really good point, is that maybe it changes it enough with 3 or 4 players, because you're getting 5 tokens per tile, and you're also getting, in a 3-player game, 5 tiles, and in a 4-player game, 6 tiles. So 6 times 5 is 30.
So you're seeing more tiles and you're seeing more tokens to go on the tiles. So yeah, I mean, you're probably going to get a different experience playing with more people.
Yeah. Now, 6 of those spread between 4 players is not that bad. But if I stick you with every one of those 4 tiles, you're covered. I can't stick 1 person with 4 tiles in a 4-player game.
Unlikely.
It would take 3 people just laughing at 1 person. And I don't think it's possible. I'm not certain it's possible. I'm taking 1, and the other person takes 3, and they can't accidentally do that.
I mean, there's still opportunity to hate draft and not get what you want, of course.
There is. Even with 3 or 4 players. And the hate drafting doesn't bother me.
Right. With 4 players, it still can be chaotic in between turns because so much can change.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you can't necessarily plan, but you can say, okay, well, I've missed out on the purples on the edge. I need to go into the middle. More into the middle. And, hey, there's one there. I can at least take one. So I do think 3 or 4 players could change it to where you're not stuck. It's too easy to force tiles on other people, and not easy enough.
2-player, yeah.
And not easy in with 2-player, and not easy enough to get a tile you want, unless if it's just left there. Yeah, you scoop it, but.
Yeah, it is definitely harder to be like, I want tile.
I want green tiles, for example.
Right.
It didn't matter if I wanted green tiles or not.
I had 5 blue tiles. I had 25 points from those tiles. So.
Well, that's another issue. What happens if none of your color comes up in a 2-player game? Not going to happen as much in a 3 or 4-player game because you're going to see more of these. We saw half.
Well, I was wondering if we should take out the duplicates in a 2-player game.
Well, that is...
it could be...
It makes me wonder if I missed that rule.
It could be something to be considered. But, yeah, even if it's not a rule, it could be a house rule easily enough.
You could indeed do that.
Then you miss out on opportunities like... the combo that you did. You got that.
Well, yeah, but
not that it helped you.
Well, do you want that to happen in a 2-player game?
Right.
Do you want someone to say, haha, 20 or 30? But right. I could have gotten 36 if I had one more set.
Exactly.
Or 48 with 4 sets.
I could have been crazy points.
It could have been too crazy, I think. I think that's probably a really good idea, is removing one. Each of these tiles has a duplicate. So I mean, every single one of them has a duplicate.
Remove one.
I think that is an easy fix, and I think that might be
something we do.
That might be worth doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we talked it out. Could probably get we could try it anyway for next time.
Yep.
But, yeah.
I agree.
And anyway, I still really like the game. I think it's a keeper. I think it's one really great game I learned this year so far. There's been some good ones though, but it's pretty good for me.
Yep. And Floodgate, it's always high quality games. These AA boards.
Awesome. This thing is awesome.
They're super thick. It's definitely not cheap quality. Even the single layer scoreboard, nice and thick. No complaints with any of this. And there was extra room on the cardboard punch sheet, obviously, because they put a billion different scoring types on there. And that's they didn't have to do that. They could have just said, all right, here's 5.
Here's red, blue, whatever color you want.
Right. But I'm glad that they didn't stick with player colors because of these colors. These should be the focus because red isn't going for red. Blue isn't going for blue. If you had one complaint, I think it would be that there would be 5 layouts that have similar, like this. You call this the red board because it has a red in the center line, right? You call this the yellow board because it has yellow in the center line. Well, they also have green and purple on the center line, no blue. It's not a deal breaker, but I mean, that's the only one that does not have a blue on that center line representation.
It could, so like that could have been the red board, that could have been the green board easily.
If you had player colors, yes, that is correct. Though that doesn't necessarily key to what you're going for. I mean,
of course,
if you
I had the blue goal. So,
correct. And that's not to say that those don't exist as singles on here. Though that being said, this board, for example, it has a single green, a single purple, and a single red. You're more apt to get those single points.
It's easier.
They're really quick grabs, and they give you, it's not a lot, but it's like if you can manage to do one the first turn, it's not 1 point, it's 3 because you're getting them every round. So anyway, no, I don't want you guys to think that I dislike this game. That is not the case.
Okay.
I see improvements that could be made. I would love to tweak something like this. And I think because of Time Roller's suggestion, I think that leads me to think about, the removing the duplicates. Your suggestion of that is exactly what it needs for 2 players. And I do indeed think it'll be a better playing experience with 3 and 4. So.
Cool. Well, that was Vivid Memories.
Vivid.
Check it out.
Because it's
Memories.
Vivid
Memories.